Right, I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but what it looks like is you're coming off the inside string as you go around. That causes your double knot, and then you come over, and it's kind of like how you land in a green triangle. Let me try that again. Sorry. I can't seem to do it at the speed you do it though, so I'm not exactly sure how you're doing it. But you're kind of doing that, and then up and over. No, hold on. You're kind of coming up and then over like that and landing on the back string. So I think you're doing that. Is that right? Which is completely wrong to say. There's no wrap around your hand. This finger does sort of look right. This one's very wrong, although if you do that, it's gone out. So you're actually not that far from how you would land, except for the wrap around the back of your hand. What you should be doing, as I can't see what you're doing, is land and trapeze, and you need to do this gun trigger. So you point a gun, wrap it around, and what you want to do is have it like this. So coming from your finger, round your thumb, and probably as high on your thumb as possible, and round your finger as far forward, and then you hold that like this. And sorry, my battery's going. What happens is that then pulls the string this way off of the yo-yo, pulls it sideways, so the yo-yo's going this way round, the string's going away from it towards you, and it pops off. So that's sort of how it works. So what you should be doing, say, doing this, gun, and popping off. Now I missed the strings there. See if I can get it again. Okay, so I'll just see if I can stop the yo-yo. You can see what my hand looks like. Right, so that's what my hand looks like. So you can see this here is the string that came around my hand as I throw the yo-yo around. So this is the one that's attached to the yo-yo. The string that I've just knocked off, which was around here somewhere, is the string that rejects, because it starts off here at the end of your finger, and when it rejects it pings back to about here, which is what gives you that gap of, in my case, a couple of inches, that allows you to land on the front or back string, which is why people say you want to go around here, because although the string's here, you actually want to aim where the string isn't, which is here, so it comes over and lands on this string. This is the other part of the pinged string that rejected, which just happens to be there. If you want to land on the front string, you obviously aim for the front of your finger so it comes over and lands on the new string that you've just passed under. The other thing you can do, which I used to do but now don't, is you can do a cheat with this hand. And what you can do, I'm probably won't land this, is the string that's here, this bottom one, you can pull it towards you. Now this is the string you want to land on. So when you come over, it's really easy, because I pulled it towards me, so I made a huge gap. Now that works, and you saw I wasn't even concentrating just then, I just managed to land it. But the problem then is I've found that when you're doing something like kamikaze, you're here, okay? Now there's a magic drop next, and I find that it's easier to not do that, to get that smooth, rather than having to pull it across. So that's kind of why. The other thing as well is when you go round, don't swing the yo-yo around your hand, which I'm not sure if you were doing or not. Try and hop it over your hand. The reason being is you want to kind of get a little bit of, release the tension, otherwise it will stay, the string won't reject. So if I do it fast, it rejected, but you saw it rejected late, or it doesn't reject at all. You kind of want to almost, it's a bit like a suicide I guess, you kind of want to flick it up and over your hand. So, well I find you do anyway. So then it rejects as it comes over. And you want to keep your thumb held back. I try to keep my hand really static, but I always end up twisting it. But I don't know, it works for me anyway. But if I'm struggling at times, I try to keep it really upright. There you go. As I say, I've obviously twisted my thumb down. Basically, it just comes with practice. It's it's just one of those things that you do. I mean, I'm still struggling, so I'm trying to do it as part of the Superman, because you've got the same move here, and you say, I missed it, you want to land on back string. So you get rejections in different places. I think if you start trying the cheat way, it can make it more difficult when you try to do other things. So I would try to learn the normal way. Oh, other thing, actually, just remembered. You probably can't see, I think Yotrix mentioned this, when you come round, kind of do point like that, because that brings the strings open. You can, strings like that, if you're looking down on them, they look like that, okay? So you point away from you, you do this. See, point down and away. And you kind of just flick it as you do it. And what happens is, you then end up with this gap opens up and you land on the back string. It just kind of gives you a bit of a hint, a little handy thing. And it's not really as much of a cheat, and doesn't hinder you if you're trying to get it flowing as much as doing the putting your fingers in that I was doing earlier. So yeah, I don't know. See if any of that helps you anyway. Right, cheers. Bye.